Hi, and welcome. We are in our communication series and we are talking about the 7c's. This C is courteous. Be courteous, which means be polite, be respectful. When you're communicating with someone, be courteous of their time. Also, when you've said a lot, be courteous enough to stop and pause. Make sure the person understood what you're saying and give them a chance to respond. Often we have so much to talk about that we just rattle on and on and on and on and on and not give the listening party an opportunity to respond. You can only retain so much at a time. So if you have something that's very important, you have to break it down and just be patient. And if you're the listener, I know it's really hard, extremely hard for you to listen, especially when you hear something that's not true. You want to wait, no, let me get my point across. No. Let the person be courteous enough to let the person finish. But also, again, like I said, if you know that you have just said a key point, pause, have patience, allow the person to respond. If they respond in a way that they didn't seem to understand what you said, then repeat it over and, differently. That's being courteous. As so many times we want to just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And as I said, people can't retain but only so much. You can only retain so much, especially when you're trying to listen attentively and you're trying to problem solve. You need to break it up. So being courteous, just being aware that, dang, I just talked for 20 minutes. You don't want to do that. Not for effective communication. For effective communication, you want to break things down topic by topic. Give the person an opportunity to express their feelings towards whatever you said. Having patience with them, both sides, and then if somebody have said something that is not right, don't just get upset right away. You want to be patient enough to repeat. So, okay, let me get this right. You said this. Again, we talked about pessimistic people, optimistic people, the 4 styles of communication, passive, aggressive, passive aggressive, and assertive. So if you got a combination of someone who is a pessimistic person and they're passive aggressive, that's a whole thing within itself. So when you understand the person that you're communicating with, and you can say where they are in these different styles and what their different thought process is, you can show courtesy, knowing that, okay, well, this is how this person thinks. So let me talk about, or let me go over this a different way so that they can understand the message, especially if you said something and the person didn't understand it, they took it a whole different way. You want to be patient and polite, not raising your voice, not having a shutdown, and then again, as I always say, it is okay to agree to disagree. And it's always okay to say, hey, listen, we're not seeing eye to eye right now. This is part of being courteous. We're not seeing eye to eye right now. I really want to come to a solution. Let's take a break. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go get something to drink. Let's change the subject. So when you come back, you've lost some of that anger or that misunderstanding. And you're able to really hone in on whatever the thing is that you're trying to solve or the thing is that you're trying to communicate about. So courteous, being courteous, just take the time, understand who you're talking to and how they perceive things, so that way you can politely, as polite as possible, communicate with them. And vice versa. Like I said, if you're listening, you know somebody just said something that's absolutely all the way wrong, and they on left field and you on the right field, repeat politely, smile. I talk about smiling. See, you hear a person when they're smiling. When they're not, you don't hear the comfort in a person's voice. So that may even turn a person off. Again, these are just ways to show courtesy, understanding, misunderstanding. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next clip. Have a great day.